In this book, Schwartz explores the idea that having too many choices can actually lead to less satisfaction and more anxiety in our lives. Schwartz argues that although choice is generally seen as a good thing, too much choice can be overwhelming and even paralyzing. He calls this the paradox of choice. Schwartz begins by outlining the historical and cultural context of choice. He notes that in the past, people did not have the same range of options that we do today. Instead, they had fewer choices but were often content with what they had. Today, however, we are presented with an overwhelming number of options in every aspect of our lives, from what to where to live to what career to pursue. Schwartz argues that this abundance of choice leads to several problems. First, it creates an illusion of control. We assume that with more choices, we have more control over our lives. However, Schwartz notes that this is not necessarily the case. In fact, having too many choices can make us feel more out of control and anxious. Second, having too many choices can lead to decision paralysis. When we are presented with too many options, we may struggle to make a decision at all. Schwartz gives the example of a study in which participants were given the choice between 6 different kinds of jam and another group was given the choice between 24 kinds of jam. Although the group with more options sampled more jams, they were much less likely to make a purchase than the group with fewer options. Third, having too many choices can lead to regret and dissatisfaction. When we have too many options, we may constantly second-guess our choices and wonder if we made the right decision. We may also feel like we missed out on other options that could have been better. To combat the paradox of choice, Schwartz suggests several strategies. First, he suggests setting clear goals and priorities before making a decision. This can help us narrow down our options and make a more informed choice. Second, he suggests limiting our options. For example, if you are looking for a new job, instead of searching through every job listing available, you might limit your search to a specific industry or location. Third, he suggests embracing constraints. Sometimes, having limitations can actually make us more creative and resourceful in finding solutions. Overall, the paradox of choice offers a thought-provoking look at the impact of choice on our lives and suggests practical strategies for dealing with the overwhelming number of options we face.